It's good to see y'all on today. Hey, I wanted to talk to y'all about 3 steps to self-confidence. Now, first, you have to say to yourself, what is my why? What is your real reason for doing something? When you are sure about what you're doing and why you're doing something, you're going to build confidence because there's no other options. You have to get it done. Baby got to eat. You have to have the self-confidence because you got to feed your family, right? You have to shift your mindset. You got to do a complete 180 from what you're doing right now, mentally. So any of those, negative thoughts that are coming up or anything like that, you gotta cut them out. There's no room for it. It's messing up the plan. It's messing up where you're going. And you have all the right in the world to be dreaming or saying that you want something more than what you currently have. That's all right. You know, I was listening to DJ Khaled, and he said, it's all right to be happy. It's okay to be happy. Listen to that. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be happy. Now, also in shifting your mindset, you have to basically say to yourself that I'm worthy. You have to say to yourself that because out of trillions and trillions of cells in the world, here I am. You ain't come on accident. Do you know that it's like a couple of trillion chances in the whole, universe based on all the stuff that exists that you would be on the face of this earth? So you matter. You matter. You got to know that when building self-confidence. The small wins. 3 small wins. So for me, I make sure I make up my bed every morning. I cannot leave out the house without making up my bed because, first of all, it's a gratitude thing. I'm grateful. That's like, taking care of stuff, where you got to say, okay, well, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for being able to lay in this bed and wake up in the morning, So when you're grateful for something, that allows you to get self-confidence because you don't take stuff for granted. Because you still have to earn whatever you're doing or wanting to accomplish. You still have to earn that. You know what I mean? So that's important. You got to make better choices in your small wins. And so when you make these choices on a daily basis or moment by moment basis, I'm not going to eat that cake. I'm going to go to the gym. Hey, I got to get back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Your boy done got a little pudgy. So I'm walking through this just with y'all. But make better choices when it comes to your food, when it comes to going to work out, when it comes to the person that you date, when it comes to your monetary movements, daily movements, moment by moment movements, following your schedule, whatever that is. Those are small wins. When you do them, you be like, hey, hey, you feeling good, right? So that's a small win. And number 4, your environment. Your environment is so important. I'm gonna give y'all an example. I was looking at this documentary where there was I guess it was a rat experiment, but there were a family of rats, 2 families, and the 2 families, one was given everything, like all of the, food, all of the comfort, everything. And it was a loving family. The other family was impoverished. They couldn't get the food. The mother actually started rejecting the children because she was trying to focus on herself. Sound familiar? So what happened was they reversed it. The children and the mother went to the other side, and they were given everything. The mother became loving to the children, very attentive. The other mother started to reject the children because she started focusing on herself and left the kids to fight amongst each other because there was no guidance. Lack of food, lack of resources, all that. That's environment. Okay, so when it comes to the environment, though, you have a choice to either be a product of your environment or a project of your environment. You're either a product of your environment or you're a project of your environment. Now, you can choose what that is. What I'm saying is that when you have when you are a product of your environment, like I'll be honest with you, I am a product of Zach Recording out of Atlanta. I'm a complete product of Jim Zappano. I'm just keeping it a buck. Look him up. Y'all want to know who it is. Y'all want to know my music background, go to Zach's. So anyway, but I'm a product of Zach's. You know what I mean? But when it comes to adversity, you can choose to be a product or a project of that. That's the shift. So if something bad happens, an experience that you have, you can say, I'm a product of my environment. That's why I am the way I am. Okay. Or you can say, I'm a product of the things that really help me. And I'm a project of the things that were adversarial to who I am and what I wanted in my life, because I use those. When I look at it as a project of my environment, I can spin that on its head. I can control the project. I can control how I think of it. It's a project. I'm a project of, not a product of that, because I'm not of that. But I use that as a tool to take me where I'm going. You can be a product of your environment, doing whatever, or you can use that and say, I'm a project of that particular environment. Now, you want to be a product of something that's positive, something that is a part of who you are. You could be a project of something that helped you get to that because it made you make certain choices, but you don't want. And, you know, the ones that you wanted, that was good, you're a product of that. So, yeah. Yeah. So, hey, running it back, the 4 steps to self-confidence. Your why. 2, shifting your mindset. 3, small wins. Make up your bed. 4, your environment. Your environment really, hey, but you can either be a project or a product of it. Boom. You know what I mean? It's up to you. You can change anything. It's Chalo. Healing music, y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. Much love. Peace.